Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey man, I'm back. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. I ain't think I was gonna make it, man. I be lagging. When I say I'm lagging, I be I be losing track of time. Y'all know how I say stack the moments in time. I be losing track of time. I got off work at 8. It was 11, like 3 minutes after 8. Like dead ass was it was nighttime. I'm eating food and turn around and it's about to be midnight. And it's not even 11. I hit stream at 11. It's auto like I'm fucking up. This is how y'all know I'm tripping. I hit start stream at 11 and it's 11:41. I've been on this bitch for 41 minutes and it feel like 53 seconds. But nah, for real, I had to talk about some real talk today. I seen this video, man, fucked me up yesterday talking about the family structure and how when a black household moved away from Christianity, which was more of a paternal thing, the man was in charge, the community was going up. And then when they moved away from Christianity, where it's more of a maternal thing, where the woman's in charge, now the black community going down. And then the crazy shit about it was, I'm watching it on MTR, Mediocre Tutorial Reviews, right? And he reviewing the video, but bro insights was on point. But at the same time, the nigga who's saying all these facts about it is a white dude, like protecting the fact that the man should be in charge in any household. And then it's a black dude protecting the fact that men shouldn't get married at all and they should just do them. So the conversation was interesting as fuck because I started thinking like, I mean, I knew half of this shit already, but then I'm looking at it like, dude, right? Like the white dude, correct? He not off. He's saying like the same way degeneracy is promoted in our community, the opposite could be promoted for like uplifting and niggas being on game, being on a square. He said the same way America was taught cigarettes and put on cigarettes through like marketing, and they was taking off cigarettes for marketing. You could do the same shit with the black community. Like he basically saying they market hood shit and thug shit into the community, and you could change that. It might not be now, but it definitely can happen. And the black dude like, well, make it happen today, make it happen now, which it can't happen. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? This shit crazy. But I want y'all to see this video. Let me pull it up real quick. Definitely want y'all to look at this. I should have had all this set up, but as y'all know, man, I'd rather hit record and let God tell me what to talk about. I try to do the script here and there. Oh, my boy Dre OG back. About time. This nigga Dre take fucking 2-3 weeks to post a video. I'll be waiting on this nigga videos. But I'm gonna start posting not just lives, because all I do is live videos and shorts. I'm gonna start actually posting my edited videos, because when I click your videos, all I see is music videos I shot or edited. Like, I'm tired of that. I'm ready to see this content chopped up. So we're gonna talk about that with the black community all effed up. Also, the mayor in New York that was just voted in yesterday, this nigga's a rapper. A foreign rapper. Like, his name is Zoran Mamdani. Can't make this shit up, bro. This nigga come from rap. Oh, third thing, Quee, where you at? Quee ain't hit me up. Noted. Major issue, bro. Motherfuckers be trying to communicate and be the best version of themselves, but always want to be a lame. Like, stop it. I'm talking about doing this and that. Motherfucker, you are the fakest person I know. But I ain't even gonna put no energy into that motherfucker. Moving forward, let me find this video real quick. Here it is. He cut him up.
I've been using Moby for
Talking about white dude slice, bro. Like, yo, debate who?
propaganda. If ad-
Look. This the video. Y'all go ahead and you see where I put the right there at the bottom. Go ahead and follow Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. Check that video out on his page. Where we at? What the fuck is that? Okay, there it is.
At a national level, you had propaganda, which instead of showing LGBTQ flag, degeneracy,
Sexy
girl
red.
bossing, shit like this, which is what you see everywhere, you had institutional family units instead.
Come on.
Right? And that was what you saw everywhere that you went.
Yep.
And that was where the social status was. At the top-down level, that would really help change people's psyches around. The same way they were indoctrinated towards the degeneracy, same way you can indoctrinate them out of degeneracy. It's how we got a whole nation to smoke. And it's also how we got a whole nation to quit smoking.
Oh, that's
the thing is, like, there really are good prescriptions here. And the only thing I get from you...
Wait a minute.
Hang on.
We're talking about self-deletion.
Almost done. Almost done.
Okay.
Yes. That'll help with self-deletion of men. Yes. And it's one of the biggest contributing factors. Single motherhood, another huge contributing factor.
I have a fantastic conversation for you guys here today, and honestly, I cannot wait to go through it. You guys already know I love breaking down debates, and especially when it comes from people with diametrically opposed views.
And to this, that increased the divorce rate in the black community that doesn't exist.
If you take the rest of the...
You know, it's not an easy thing to do.
Work. They have to be white, Christian.
They don't have to be white.
Make money. No. And then also... probably live in a certain region.
If it's the case...
Now, what if that's not the case? Because in the United States, I don't know where you live, but, you know, in the caves and hills of the apparatuses. If you take the rest of the United States, they're highly not that. That is outside of those demographics.
And don't you want to change that?
What if they're outside of that? What if they're not white and Christian?
Don't you want to change
What if they're
that?
not Christian to make 100K? What do you suggest then?
Yeah, so here's what I would suggest. If it's the case that in the black community, you have more divorces than in the white community, there's going to be contributing factors for why that is. I don't think that, like, black people are just ontologically different than white people, do you? Do you just believe, like, that at their core they're just ontologically different, or do you think that they're the same? Because if that's the case, if we're equal people and equal people groups, then there must be some other social factors which are relating to this that increase the divorce rate in the black community that doesn't exist yet in the white community.
When he says ontologically different, just think of like made differently, right? Think of nature versus nurture. What Andrew is proposing here is that the difference in some of the statistics that we see when it comes to the black unit, black economies, the black family structure is more nurture versus nature. Let's go.
If that's the case, we would specifically target those issues to prevent that from happening, right? We're going to do this across. We're going to do this across the board. Well,
okay, what would they be?
For the black community, there's a bunch. One, you have a distinction in economic certitude. The second one is you got a massive abortion rate, which is super problematic. Another one is you use matriarchal structures in the family home instead of patriarchal. Huge issue that you have. By the way, when it was Christian-based, didn't happen. It was a patriarchal structure inside those black homes. And boy, they didn't put up with shit. Not the case anymore. So you have multiple factors here which need to be addressed. I agree with that.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Y'all see how them kids run around and act a fool nowadays, but when we was kids and grandpa and dad and uncles was around, niggas was on point. It was quiet and everything was getting done. Niggas was in sports, going outside, playing. Less distractions. Let's see what else he say.
Nobody ever disagreed with that, though. What we're trying to do is look at the mitigation of risk, and even for the black community,
we handled that already.
If the black community moves in to these conventionally traditional churches, they still will have the same ecclesiastical authority, which will assist them in governing their marriage that white people would have, and it would still assist with the mitigation of risk. What's the alternative? It's just degeneracy, right? The alternative is just like, we'll just hump them and never get married. Well, what good does that do for the...
That's what's going on, y'all. Bro not even in the community, and he just spit it out. Look what he said.
Community moves in to these conventionally traditional churches. They still will have the same ecclesiastical authority, which will assist them in governing their marriage that white people would have, and it would still assist with the mitigation of risk. What's the alternative? It's just degeneracy, right? The alternative is just like, we'll just hump them and never get married. Well, what good does that do for blacks? What good does that do? It just leads to more abortion. It just leads to more degeneracy. It leads to high crime rates, and the single motherhood's out of control.
Marriage is super important. when you're building wealth too.
So, like, what are you doing to prevent any of that?
I was spending 60 hours a week on market research, and my competitor.
They would throw an ad in there because they see me clicking.
Control. I actually just posted this on my Facebook. Yes.
Single motherhood's out of control. So, like, what are you doing to prevent any of that? Nothing. Nothing. Tell me.
When he says the single mother rate is out of control, I actually just posted this on my Facebook yesterday. All right. Link to my Facebook down in the description box down below. Almost half of all of the black mothers are single mothers. This is twice as bad as our Hispanic counterparts and more than 3 times worse than our white counterparts. Quick emergency meeting. I was recently searching black mothers are single mothers.
We gotta zoom in real quick on that chat, that little stat box right there. Let's see that. Let's see that box. Single madres. The red is black. Wow. I'm not being facetious. I'm being serious. It's crazy. If all humans are equal, then it got to be some sort of factor contributing to this 47%. It can't be normal. It can't just be the way that they are. It's not that they don't know how to do it. No, that's not what it is.
This is twice as bad as our Hispanic counterparts and more than 3 times worse than our white counterparts. Quick emergency meeting. I was recently searching for my name online in age, and you
then that seems stable relationships and marriages than even white folks. Here's the issue.
Okay.
Why stop at the 40s? Let's talk about 1863.
Okay.
Your tradition seems to always hit this point of 1940s where you shine this light of traditionalism that you've never lived in, that seems to be in a snapshot of something that you don't even know about. Then when I fast
You're not
forward
even saying anything, dude.
Again, you're not listening. When I fast forward to 1970, when it falls all apart with no fault divorce, based on what I've been arguing, what happens? All that traditionalism falls apart. Why don't we take it further? Why don't we take it back to bride prices? I mean, how far in tradition you're going to go? You're only going to bang your head around 1940 and 50 because you watched a couple of movies and I Love Lucy episodes?
Okay.
That's not tradition.
Okay.
That was a snapshot in history that you're trying to achieve again.
So
take it back further. There's no marriages in the black community.
Let's say
He's not saying that. He's just on defense.
This point confused me a little bit, and I will admit, generally when people are talking about much more conservative values, they are talking about pre-civil rights movement, pre-Great Society agenda from Lyndon B. Johnson. But going back to 1863 and speaking about black marriages is odd to me because pre-emancipation, black people were considered subhuman, and subhuman people couldn't get marriage contracts. So it was illegal to get married. I'm sure that they were getting married in the church, but their marriage was not legally recognized by the government. So I don't even know how we would have data of black marriages.
Bringing up random years, just say black power without explaining his point.
Just for the sake of argument, let's just say, what is your prescription to deal with any of those issues when you're telling men in the black community to not get married? How is that going to assist with abortion? How's that going to assist with strong fathers in the home? How's that going to assist with the only demographic population which can't reproduce itself? How? Can you give me a single prescription to any of that?
Let me tell you something. I agree with you on this.
I just want a prescription, dude.
Here's the problem. I agree with you. And listen, if you had any ability to provide this prescription better than Louis Farrakhan or Martin Luther King.
Does that mean no?
Give me a second. Listen to me. These men have tried to pretty much heal this issue, and they haven't.
No, they didn't.
Andrew Wilson certainly not to. Neither will CGA. So I don't have a prescription for the black community because the black community is pretty much doomed at this particular point. They have too much degeneracy. They have single mother rates at the 70 and 80%. But I'm going to tell you something. You want to come in here and tell me something about ecclesiastics, and you're telling me about the reality of the black community, how to fix it. Nobody's been able to.
He said they're doomed. I will say this, and I'm gonna keep it street. This ain't for my folks that's back home in Winston in the hood. Like this conversation right here, this way over y'all head. Y'all gonna have to step it up. But I'm gonna say this: If you read PowerNomics, or if you listen to the person who wrote PowerNomics, who was that? I forgot his name. It's on the tip of my tongue. But he said blacks would be a permanent underclass. He did. Blacks would be a permanent underclass by 2040 or something like that. Claude Anderson, Dr. Claude Anderson. He published that joint in 2001, PowerNomics. Go read that. That, man, I was on that when I was a teenager. I'm telling you, that shit teach you how to think in economics, how to think about me plus you. Enough of us, we could do it. It's power in numbers. You feel me? That's what PowerNomics is about. Y'all go check that out. But he definitely said it's gonna be a permanent underclass. So with that being said, if that is true by 2045, which, like I said in one of my old videos, 2045 is also the date that the sperm rate hit 0. Type in Google 2045 sperm rate. They say the whole world sperm rate will reach 0 by 2045. So babies will stop being made by 2045. Just go look it up. Go look at the research. Regardless of that, they did say that black people will be a permanent underclass. Now, what I was about to say was black people meaning black Americans. FBAs, foundationally black Americans. They might definitely disappear. Niggas like us, niggas like me. You feel me? Chill, listen to music. Y'all see it's already, hip hop and rap is disappearing off the charts. It's a lot of AI taking place, replacing these chart toppers, these icons. So the culture, which isn't really a culture, because culture requires relationships, culture requires functioning women and men together. So it's not really a culture, because it's just some bullshit. But the bullshit that's going on is going to die down. Clearly, it's crime driven, and crime finna be wiped off the face of the earth when this AI shit pop. Trust me, that shit gonna be, oh, you're not gonna be able to do nothing. They tracking, they want you to go back to slavery. Like, it'd be smart if you just be like, you know what, I'm gonna figure something else out because I'm smart enough to figure it out. Because that shit dead, bro. And they purposely trying to get rid of FBAs. Look at it, bro. It's so many things targeting us. I could talk about anything else today. I chose to talk about this. You feel me? It's so many things targeting us. We got to get on point. This is why I be telling niggas we got to use these tools. We got to use this AI. We got to use our time. And we got to be focused. You can't just be doing one thing real good. You can't just be going to work and getting money. You can't just be having all the hoes and having fun. You can't just be focused all the time, because you lack. If you focused all the time, that could become a distraction. And you can't be distracted all the time because you ain't focused. And that's the personal side. Don't forget about the food, the air, you feel me, the relationships, the motherfuckers that really don't like you. You feel me? Let's see what else they talking about though. Hold on.
Fix that community. So there's nothing you can do, and I can't offer any solution for that.
Look,
now, at that particular point, you're saying the risk is higher. It certainly will be higher under those matriarchal conditions. So you get no argument from me there. So at that point, where's your statistics lie then?
Well,
where's your solution then?
I'll tell you.
This is so fascinating because essentially CJ is like, yo, listen, the ship is sunk, baby. It ain't sinking. It's dead in the water. There ain't no salvaging it, right? But this is so fascinating because Andrew is proposing that one of the major issues with the black community when it comes to family dynamics and just everything that's wrong with the black community, we're lost sight of Christian conservatism. And if we abide by the rules like a patriarchal structure, for example, then it would begin to solve some of these issues. Where CGA is just like, well, if MLK and Farrakhan and like all of these different black leaders couldn't have done it and no one listens to them, what makes you think that they're going to listen to anybody else? The interesting thing is that through the advent of the internet, there are some people that have way more reach than those old school names ever had. So it's almost like Andrew is sort of charging CGA with, well, but you are one mic that can reach hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. You can be charged to start. I think it'd be a lot different if CGA predicated his platform off of a black struggle, a black plight, and then all of a sudden became successful and just said, see ya. But I don't think that he's ever positioned himself like that. So the question is off to y'all. Do you guys think that us with platforms and as mics, as soon as we become large, it is incumbent upon us to try to fix some of the issues? Or is it that we all have free will and we could do whatever with our platforms that we want?
Yeah, and so I'm glad
he's going to solve the community problems here. I'd love to hear this.
Listen, again, I'm not saying
the black community problem solved by Andrew Wilson.
Yeah. That says the guy who literally just got done saying,
Don't try to clown shit when a nigga really on your rump. Now you want to make people in the room laugh.
Zero prescriptions.
Because nobody does.
Yeah,
that community is here. But I would love to hear the black community solved by Andrew Wilson.
Yeah, so let me tell you a bunch of things that can be done which will help mitigate these issues.
Please do.
The first is
that you can accomplish, not some pipe dream.
That can be accomplished.
Here we go.
That can be accomplished politically and already are beginning to be accomplished politically. The first is you have to outlaw abortion. You have.
The number one advice for JavaScript engineers trying to get to senior, it's get more experience. But then why do you
have to? It has to be outlawed. And not by state where you can just go to the next state and do another abortion, right? One of the biggest problems with promiscuity in the black community is that they use abortion as a form of birth control.
Yeah.
Same problem that you see in the white community, by the way. It's just more prevalent in the black community.
Yeah.
The next problem that you have there is the lack of religiosity, where there used to be a really strong core religious base of based black men.
Yeah.
And they were patriarchal, very patriarchal.
They've demonized
and the thing
that,
is that it's the idea of these
That's a fact. They did demonize that. Any nigga who was too patriarchal or too manly, they called it toxic just for being a dude. They want you to be soft. Like, even when you talk to them as a man, you be like, nah, I don't want to do that. Be like, well, babe, can you say it a little softer? Like, dang, relax, chill. Then they try to gaslight you into being soft. Being soft, it don't mean nice all the time. And being hard doesn't mean mean. You feel me?
Feminist bra-burning lunatics that told black women not to be under the evil patriarchy of their men. And yet, at this point, the men are rolling over and allowing the matriarchy to take over in their own community. Is a return to traditional...
He just said it. A white dude just said it. Black men rolling over, allowing their women to step all over them. Culture dead. Niggas turn to simps. Now, I see a lot of younger guys standing up to, like, feminism or toxic femininity and standing up and being like, man, I'm not doing that. Because they be like, if you're not doing this for me, then get the fuck out my face. First of all, that's the worst type of attitude to have. You talking crazy to somebody. What if they did have something for you? You don't understand customer service? First and foremost, if you really was having your way and getting money, you would understand, I make money doing this, so I should be nice because it multiplies what I got going on. I'm scaling my money. But clearly, y'all never get it right. So you stay mean and you talk to men as if, what you got for me, motherfucker? And the dudes who actually been to that and allow that shit, they be the simps. They be the ones that you expect men to act like, okay, he shut up and did what I told him to do. And then those be the same ones you don't respect. So across the board, they think everybody's supposed to be the ones they could disrespect. Then it's niggas like me, like, what? Who you talking to? Like, and I don't gotta get violent. I can just leave. And me leaving is enough. Because motherfuckers want you around. So you leaving is enough. Especially when you're not stuck. Especially like all these old people tell me, like, you don't have kids yet, do you? Choose wisely, because that's your superpower. Being able to walk away is a superpower. Like, you know what? I'm good. That's a superpower. You feel me? Being able to have your own shit and just be like, you know, I'm gonna just invest in me instead. I got a better idea for this time, this money, all this that I had going with me and you. I think I reflect better if I just put it on me and let it multiply with me and me. You feel me? That's a superpower.
Church ethics going to assist that? Of course it will. Of course it will. How do I know?
Assist.
Because it did then, just a few short years ago. I'm not talking about hundreds of years ago. I'm talking about 60 years ago. By the way, there's other things that you can do too. Getting rid of EBT, getting rid of social programs which are designed to keep people dependent. These are all things which can be politically
Social programs that keep people dependent. These folks that we think don't know, they know what's going on. Bro, just on a podcast, imagine the niggas that's making the policies. You think they don't know? They know. They're like, yeah, these niggas ain't going nowhere. We let abortions go crazy. We let them be dependent. If we could feed them, we could starve them. They keep niggas like the dudes. He said, oh, Farrakhan been trying to do it. Farrakhan ain't been trying to do it. He been trying to stay in position to keep himself straight. Can't be mad at him, but that's definitely what he's doing. He not sacrificing or surrendering anything.
assist that. Of course it will.
My boy dropped answers, solutions.
Of course it will. How do I know?
Assist.
Because it did then, just a few short years ago. I'm not talking about hundreds of years ago. I'm talking about 60 years ago. By the way, there's other things that you can do too. Getting rid of EBT, getting rid of social programs which are designed to keep people dependent. These are all things which can be politically accomplished. Just like abortion, the starting of banning that was politically accomplished in our lifetime. And the thing is like, you have no prescriptions. Fuck, at least I'm trying here, man.
Man, Andrew, you are Captain Obvious. This is the obvious prescription.
Then why didn't you obviously state it as a prescription?
Because people have exhausted the means to be able to do this. Trust me, there have been people way better than you that dress better than you and shave their beard better than you that can do this, and they haven't been able to accomplish it. You have the Democratic Party that is highly influential. 92% of black women voted for Democrats. That's also possibly where most of those women go to church. Most of black churches are overwhelmingly women. It's a women's club, and you're telling me about something completely obvious that everybody has pointed out for 25 years. You're not giving me anything new. This is a completely obvious scenario, and you believe that you've enlightened me over here, and you're waiting for me to give you a solution. Let me tell you something.
It's not about changing your mind.
You certainly would never do that. Now, at this particular point here, the unsettling experience that men experience in divorce, all right? You're saying you're just going to mitigate it or eradicate it. What about the small percentage of men that experience it and go through issues like high levels of self-deletion?
Hold on. Before they get into that, this is actually one of the issues with these debates is that they're not doing a debate to really get down to the core issues and solve for the core issues. It's really just platform against platform, right? So,
yeah. Let's take a break from that. I gotta remind y'all how big Elijah Muhammad and Farrakhan had this shit. Like called 1 million men to march on DC. Not 40,000, not 50,000, 1 million. Like 1,000 of thousands. Not 40 of them, 1,000 of them. This was crazy. Let me see. A lot of us don't even realize what was going on. Like, we just having fun eating and drinking and just doing dumb shit like that. Like, nigga, we was raised different. I was in front of books and tapes, lectures. I was going through it, listening to all this. But yeah, look, this is the 1 Million Man March right here. I don't hear shit. Hold on.
Black history. These images aren't AI. On October 16, 1995, 1 million black men gathered on the National Mall in Washington.
This was also when the nation was on a decline. If we seen what shit was like in the 80s, bro. Like when Elijah was really moving, when Farrakhan was young, they was powerful, bro.
DC.
Niggas wasn't even dressing different. Niggas was looking like army, like soldiers. Niggas all was uniform.
For an historic day of unity and atonement.
We are here! We are here! We are here!
They came by plane, train, bus from all over the country.
San Francisco.
Fairbanks, Alaska.
What prompted you to get on a bus and sit for 13 hours to come to Washington, D.C. today?
Well, I came out because of the unity for black men.
What do you hope to take away from this?
Well, I hope to take back to home I come from, the spirit of 1 million men out here.
Ask a YN why he come to DC. Nigga come out there for some za. This where the perk plug at. They cheaper out here. Niggas not coming for nothing spiritual. That's why we got boys versus men. All the men that was going, that was actually all these niggas. Half of these niggas really was they turned the chick for some coochie. They had to, cause where they at? They had to. You feel me? The patriarch was just splashed, just killed. They had too many ops. You know, they had the man, they had the boss, they had the people outside, the neighbors, and they lady right next to him. Just now with the internet and TikTok and YouTube and social media, are people starting to see what was actually going on in the dark. Like, where these niggas at? Was that Wesley Snipes back there in the background?
While some predicted violence,
right
there wasn't any.
No violence.
The Million Man March was full of speeches by various social and political leaders who urged black men to live their lives in a righteous way. Among the speakers that day, Maya Angelou, Rosa Parks, Stevie Wonder, and organizer Louis Farrakhan.
As an African-American woman,
they had Rosa Parks out there. They had Rosa Parks out there, motherfucker.
I am proud, applaud, and support our men in this assemblage.
The ancestors remind us, despite the history of pain, we are going.
We need more of this, y'all. If not permanent underclass, niggas never gonna come back. It's gonna have to start hundreds of years later. It's gonna take hundreds of years, if not. If everybody don't take a intentional, dedicated decision to be like, you know what, we're gonna step up, then we're gonna have to let nature do what nature do, and it's gonna take hundreds of years to get back. I'm telling you. It's gonna be so many broken factions. America, the ones in America are gonna slowly just lighten up. Look at me, my hair, well, I don't have a nap on my head. Until I started dreading my shit, you feel me? It's gonna be a lot of, and I'm not saying that's because of whitewashing or anything, because a lot of us is native, you feel me? But our genetics can easily be washed out. The only ones who can't easily be washed out is the Africans. And most of us not African. We're black Americans. We are indigenous tribal people from America. You feel me? We just lost our tribe. We are a lost tribe, so we call ourselves black. But we're from America. But with all the mixing, it's gonna get real slim out here. Niggas gonna disappear and have to come back. You feel me? Niggas gonna have to disappear and come back. Don't send me no what is this? Who texting me? I'm getting texts and nothing coming through. It came in 3 minutes ago, but I just heard it just now. I know y'all heard that. But like, look at her. Look at Maya Angelou. You really think she African? That's not African. Blacks are like caramel, indigenous. Look at Tupac. Look at Jay-Z. Look at Beyonce. None of us are African. These are Native Americans. Native Americans do not look like Mexicans. Those are Hispanics. with the feather on the head, and the Chinese looking eyes look like Jackie Chan with the hair, the little spiky hair, get long and get real silky like Asians. That's not indigenous to the land. You feel me? But yeah.
Known people.
What happened no more? We're tired of the killing. It's gonna stop. It will stop, and it must stop. Black man, I come to you.
And it didn't stop.
You with much love.
It got
as we brothers on the West Coast made peace. Me myself, I was taking lives, but now I'm saving lives. Out of my heart, and before I go, young brothers, let me hear you say this one time. Keep the Million Man March alive. Young brothers only.
And this is the first time I ever attended something of this magnitude. I'm really impressed with the way the black brothers have gotten together with no incidents.
Still dismantle this shit. Like niggas really think marching gonna change something. We gotta do more. Oh shit, somebody died. We gotta go march, huh? We're gonna boycott. We're gonna boycott.
You know, whether I'm doing good.
Niggas be doing the most easiest lame shit. Like, come on, look at this. In the age of AI, you can never do something like this and get something done. You gotta go and employ 1,000 niggas and have each person, 1,000 of those guys or girls, create 100 bots. Now you got 100,000 moving in the same direction. This is what's going on right now. These people are creating hundreds of bots to purposely send messages. Let me show y'all something I just got. It's on Twitter. Okay, look at this, y'all. Can you see my shit? Hold on, you can't see it. Let me show y'all what I just got. And this is crazy. This is how I'm telling y'all, they using bots to do anything. We got to catch up. We got to catch up. Okay, look at this. I got this off of a dude on Twitter was telling, he said, instead of, let me see what he said. Some shit along the lines of, instead of being consistent every day and testing out an idea every day, I post 300 I post on 300 different pages 1,000 times a day or some shit like that, or 1,000 different pages 300 times a day. So I'm like, oh yeah, let me see what you're talking about. Let me see the guide. He dropped it. Bow. So what I'm about to show y'all. Wait, where is it? Why wasn't it open? Hold on, I got y'all, trust me. I opened it on my phone, so I know it's gonna open on my computer. Interest is not free, not open at all. Bro, I already got in. Okay, hold on, y'all, hold on. I definitely already viewed this. Oh, it didn't go to my drive. That's a fact. I ain't gonna lie, bro had the sauce in that shit. He had like 300. Here it is, I think. I'm gonna find it real quick, y'all, because that nigga was giving out the game. I said, okay, appreciate you. What? Let's check the phone real quick. If it pop up on the phone, that's a problem. Let me see. Let me go to my DM. It's opening. Preview channel. I think he closed it. I swear to God, this nigga gave some sauce yesterday. Bro, the bots was commenting automatically off of the subject matter every 3-4 hours. The shit was talking to itself. Like, okay, he had like 20 pages post about the same subject. And then 20 more pages came behind and said, hey, look at this that's going on with this content. And then it doubled down. And then all 20 of those or 40 of those different pages was on a time meter to comment at different points of the day to boost the algorithm. The shit was crazy, bro. Shit was crazy. And I knew something was up because when I'm reading it, I'm like, why I can't open this? I can't open it over there. It wouldn't let me open it. It wouldn't let me open it in Google Drive, but it was like a Google Drive link. But bro, this shit was crazy. Let me try to open it and I don't feel like downloading Telegram again. The address is not valid. Bro, the shit was called Aura Maxing. It's 15 pages long. He deleted it. That was smart. I ain't gonna lie. That was smart because that shit was sauce, bro. I should have recorded my screen. When I tell y'all that junk was sauce, I don't even know why we ain't go live watching it. I'm trying to find something else. This might be it. He took them all down. Damn. I seen another one in there. He took that shit down too. Hold on. After hiring close to 50 people, I realized it's never a good idea to hire Asian people. Hire from Baltics, UE instead. 10 times better educated. What? This nigga going crazy. Here go the other one. I wonder if it's up here still. It's probably not. Telling y'all, this nigga had some crazy shit. I was like, yeah. You can sell a 3-page PDF with 0 production value, no branding, no funnel, no fancy website, facts, just raw information in a Google Doc and clear 8K per month from it. I'm about to show you how. Bro, I'm telling y'all, this nigga's not playing. I'm not even reading none of this, but I read one post. And when you give value, it builds trust. When I tell you it was value, I don't give a fuck. That nigga, I trust whatever the dude telling now. He went from 1K to 12K in 21 days. Who the fuck is running his Twitter? If it's not clear, it's me. Okay. I'm trying to find a link, man. Stop being smart. Start being fast. This is what I've been saying. Execution. Stop studying shit. Execute. Okay. I'm trying to find this shit, y'all. I'm trying to help y'all out. Because I already read it. And I got the gist. That's why I closed it out. This framework took someone from 30K a month invisible to 150K a month in 6 months. First 500 people only. I was one of the first 500. Look at this. Sauce. Nigga, you could literally go down his feed taking tweets, each tweet, and throw those tweets and say, hey, make me some quick ebooks for these methods, and throw some marketing on it, put it on your damn beacon site, and buy some ads. I'm starting to see this game so easy, and it's not about numbers. I don't care if 20 people come in this live and view this. It's not about who viewed me. It's not about how many people see me. It's about speed. You feel me? This is crazy. Fake it till you, the real people make it real. Damn, bro, that shit gone, y'all. I need to go ahead and just join the Telegram, huh? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, I thought that was it. Oh, I thought that was it. That's not it. This nigga got... Yo, these are hero pages. They built the same. Build a 30K among agency with proven blueprints. I use one. So when I tell y'all this nigga got some blueprints, I don't even know like why I'm on here. He actually put a link to that nigga on here, Lee Jin Wop. Then he put himself on there. Okay, y'all, I gotta get to work. I'm streaming and showing, but I can't even show y'all what I wanted to show y'all. Entrance is not free and not open to all. I need to go ahead and figure out how to get these websites popping. I mean, of course I got my joint, but I need to go ahead and update this because I'm tired of even using the same server. It's time to change. You could create a website easy as shit too. I could show y'all this. Next video I'll probably show the website. Now I'm supposed to do a one example. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. So we're gonna do one real quick. I'm gonna show y'all how to fuck it up with one. Change the voice. We're gonna come to this later. I'm gonna come to all this later. Real quick, let's just do this tutorial real fast before I get off. Let me see. So we're gonna go to Just Face. Alright. I'm gonna show y'all right now how to make a video. Record yourself. First you gotta start recording yourself because you never know. What I'm doing right now is showing y'all you cannot trust anything you see, right? So I'm talking, I'm moving my mouth, I'm doing the blase blah. It's like 3 different websites that'll let you change your face, but look at this. Bow, take that. I've recorded that video. Then I want to go back to Chrome. Show y'all this. Go back to Chrome. Hold on. I got my link in the back. Let me go ahead and find my bookmark real quick. I'm scrolling like here. Alright, it's over here somewhere. There it is. Bow. Let me sign in so y'all don't see my password. Okay. And then like swimwear. Alright. What's going on, Juan? Yeah. What the fuck? Bruh. That was crazy. Like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, let's pull this up. Wow, this is Juan. There's so many versions of Juan. You got the open source version, you got the comfy UI version, and then you got this version. So boom. Let me show y'all this. It's one of the Barsky tutorials. Get that in a transcript. Barsky tutorial. This is John I made the other day. To understand, get really. All right. So bow. We're gonna create a new one. Now we're gonna go to Mid Journey and create a face. I might just pull up one of the faces I already created. Let me see. The AI version. No, we're not even gonna use a cartoon. We're gonna use a realistic face. Let me just type in man. These is all my generations, so I'm just looking through, you know, I'm looking through my personals that I already created. So I could use any of these, you feel me? This was fire when I did this though. This was fire. Literally with the smoke and everything, fire. Let's find something real quick. What's this? He almost looked like me. That looked just like Kanye West. That's crazy. Insane how they even tried that. Let's find, okay. Damn, they got somebody in the pic. Okay, let's just choose that prompt and do one person. I'm gonna say one black male model wearing black and white knitted, da da da. That's gonna be quick. Oh yeah, don't sleep on my GTA. I'm generating shit, making shit work. You feel me? Making shit pop. It's all my original generations. Get you a PTR about me real quick. IamBarsky.com. Anyway, let's find out what it looked like. It's still doing 2 people. I didn't see that last part. It said another person poses next to them. Also says one model has long hair with bangs. Yeah, Kui. I know this is not Kui. What you keep sending that for? Alright, y'all. I don't even like that. We're gonna just get back to something else. This is some modeling shit. That prompt too long too. Let's go to organize. Let's type in man again. Just look for something realistic. I do a lot of toon and anime, but we're gonna find something realistic real quick. Okay. We could do something like this then, real quick. Let me see. I'm gonna do one of those, and I'm gonna do a realistic one. He looks sick. I don't want to do this shit. That nigga look bad. These is supposed to be me, but no. Okay, let's try one of these. Let's do that. Then we go back to one, right?
Really hard for y'all.
And what we want to do now is go to generate. Okay, I get it. We gotta switch out. Hold on, let me put my password in on the other page. Can't let y'all see that. Alright. Oh, you're supposed to check in and get the free credit. Damn, I ain't even do that. It's all good. So bad, we're gonna use one. And it's something down here we gotta choose. Avatar, there it is. We're gonna select the character. Now we could talk directly to it, like blah blah blah, or we could upload a video. This time we're gonna upload the video. Let me see. Let's go back to videos. Where I put that at? Speech to video? No, nigga. Okay, I'm doing it wrong. It's character swap. So I'm gonna drag my video here. And then I'm gonna drag my character there. So as you see down there at the bottom, got the character. Okay, now I'm gonna choose what part of the video I want to use. Record yourself. First, you gotta start recording yourself because you never know. What I'm doing right now, let's try that again. Showing y'all you cannot trust anything you see, right? So I'm talking, I'm moving my mouth, I'm doing the blase blah. It's like 3 different websites. Never know. What I'm doing right now, we're gonna use that. This say standard pro. I don't think they're gonna let me use pro. Fuck it, we're gonna try. What's this? Generate with credits. The fuck? How I use credits? Like I want to use the credits. So what is they talking about? Let's do standard. All right, so I guess it's gonna take a little bit, and we come right back.
What do you think about the Million Man March?
But yeah, man, we gotta get back to on our square, bro. Niggas is lame. All you gotta do is ask for space. Okay, so we're gonna come back to that. Let's get over here real quick. We're gonna hold it down for a minute. That's gone, so this is not happening. Scale suite. I'm definitely joining that, just not right now. Cause damn, I should have saved that shit, y'all. I could have gave it to y'all. Yeah, I don't like talking to people that be confusing me. Like, leave me alone. I'm doing a whole I'm in a whole nother area of my life. I'm not dealing with social shit. I'm dealing with YouTube and streaming and shit right now. Like, the fuck? I be trying to be so educational and on point. I'm sorry I had to, let y'all hear that. But like, come on, bro. What the fuck? This is tripping. Another thing with this, you got to be a member and a paid member for this. What I'm doing right now is free. They got other options again. You got Juan, you got Hajin, you got, what's that other shit called? Start with H. Look at that scroll. I got all of them listed though, bro. I'm talking about my bookmarks crazy. It's somewhere on here. I just gotta go through them. What's the name of that shit? It's right in the back of my mind. Okay. I really gotta keep scrolling, bro. Y'all see all these bookmarks? If I go through one by one, I'll find it. Oh. Hanyuan, that's the name of it. It's Hajin and Hanyuan. They do some banging ass shit just like Juan. It's a bunch of Chinese sites. Damn, 8 minutes? Oh my God, I don't remember that happening. Damn. Okay, well, sheesh. What video we was watching?
So these debates, if you're going to put YouTubers and with their platforms and their businesses on the line, it's just going to become a sparring match of who can get the most points through. But like Andrew put in a list of things that I think are things that should be further discussed. Coach Greg Adams just combated some of those issues, but it's like, then we just stop there. If we keep going down further, like for example, to call out a religious prescription as a solution. And I'd like that he's saying prescription as opposed to anything else, right? Prescription as a solution to assist. He's being very specific within his words, not to help beat it, but to assist. But then Coach Greg Adams follows up and he's just like, hey, listen, most of the church is dominated by women. Have you ever? So, but then what's after that? So if you're going to say, which CGA is 100% accurate on, but if you go even further, well, why is it dominated by women? Well, the preachers want to, drive up revenue, right? They're in a church business as well. So they find that placating to women is more advantageous to be able to, right? Like, oh, so that's why they focus the message.
So
they're not going further than that because it's just platform versus platform. And it's almost like when you get highly intelligent people like this together to really talk about these things and keep on whittling its way down to really try to solve the root of the issue. It's necessary to be able to do, but you never really get there at this level.
High levels of them not being able to recover financially ever.
Would it be a bad idea if you use
under
our
your
credit?
scenario.
Yes.
This doesn't disappear.
It'll
what
never
prescription
disappear.
do you have for those men that went to your marriage and they got divorced 33%? What do you do with these men?
33%
Okay, 20%, 30%. It still was at a high rate.
I think it would
what
even
prescription
be lower than that.
You would hope so. You would hope so. But hope is not a strategy. What hold on for a second. What scenario do you have for men that you led into the burning building when they experience separation from their children, parental alienation, high levels of self-deletion. What prescription do you have, sir, that you sold? You have all the answers. Please enlighten us. What are you going to do with these men? Are you going to enforce them to have sex with other virgins that you have on the sideline?
I'll answer the question, but I want to make a deal with you that if I answer this last question of yours, that you'll actually answer when I ask you after that.
Listen, we're not in a court of law. I don't have to answer anything. I can state something.
Yeah, I know, but I'm asking if we can make a deal. That if I answer this question, you'll answer my next
question that you ask me. I'll consider.
So we're not going to make a deal on that?
I don't have to make a deal. Listen,
you don't have to. I'm asking if you will.
Possibly. So go ahead.
Possibly. Okay. Well, then I possibly will hold the debate hostage until you possibly make a deal with me.
All right. Great. So
again, Patty.
So we'll just sit here and stare at each other, or we just filibuster each other.
Like at this particular point.
Factor. These are all things which we need to mitigate. And by the way, these are all great prescriptions. There really are good prescriptions here. And the only thing I get from you.
Wait a minute.
Hang on.
We're talking about self-deletion of men.
Almost done. Okay. Yes. That'll help with self-deletion of men. Yes. And it's one of the biggest contributing factors. Single motherhood, another huge contributing factor. These are all things which we need to mitigate. And by the way, these are all great prescriptions. You said I don't have none.
No, for a second. That's what you said. Now, here's the deal.
Okay.
These are great prescriptions. I happen to live in the time that you're talking about when the FCC
I don't like
might take 100 to 150.
You not to belittle or attempt to belittle. Well, I'm here a grown-ass man. Just say you agree. Hey, listen. Just say you agree.
The moderator got to step in.
It's not a matter of agreement. It's a matter of recognizing that was an argument.
It's the only argument you've made the whole debate. Across from you. No, just say you agree. You can humble yourself in the side.
I don't agree. It's just an argument.
You agree. Be a big boy. Be a big boy.
I don't agree, but it's an argument.
You're telling me 100 years. I ask you about a man that's considering taking his life today. You're telling me about propaganda machine. Okay, there are men here that are been abandoned from their kids. They've been alienated. I'm talking about today. I'm not talking about in the church. I'm talking about today.
Okay. I'll answer
You're telling me about some scenario where you're going to change liberalism and bring in righteous conservatism. That's not going to work today. We need solutions for men today, not 50. Okay. At this point, today we have men that are in dire need of help.
I agree.
They're going through unsettling situations and divorces. This is who I speak to, and you keep telling me obvious answers about propaganda and changing this and going to church. This sounds great on paper, but that doesn't happen today.
He's saying be serious. Nothing happens today. You got to be serious with a long-term solution.
You don't start that today. Can you give me one solution you got that starts today, Mr. I got all the solutions? We can start today.
Yeah. If you
just real quick, I love this debate. I love this conversation. And I think it's fascinating how it's going. Andrew is getting upset at CGA because he doesn't offer, I guess maybe in this part, he doesn't seemingly offer any prescriptions or any arguments against any of his points. And I would argue that Andrew has elicited a lot of different prescriptions. And the thing is like, hey, listen, if it took 40, 50 years to destroy this shit, it might take 100 to 150 years to build it back up. It's way easier to tear the bottom of the Jenga block up than to build it all on. But I think that CGA's defeatist attitude as it refers to the black community, to be honest, I think although he's being debated about it right now, I do think that there's many black people that have the same damn attitude of it. Those that may get up out the hood and never look back towards the hood. And I get it. Although that's where you from, the hood don't owe you a damn thing. And in fact, if you go back into it, it increases the chances of something bad happening to you. All available options to help.
Hey, yo, that nigga's a clown. That's a fact, but still, he funny for that. And in fact, going back increases the chances of something bad happening to you. That's sad, though. Where we at with it? Let me see. All you had to do is ask for space. Where's my do that? Okay, organize. That's not it. Did I delete it? Did I close it? Okay. Oh no, we got a minute left. So let's go ahead and transition what the fuck going on with the mic? Or the Chrome. Why the Chrome got small like that? That's crazy, right? Oh, cause the box is small. I didn't know you could close. They got updates like that? Wow. Okay.
Stellar object that they said that is 12 miles long and that is moving 145,000 miles per hour. When they first started informing us about 3i Atlas, they said it was a 5% chance that it was an alien mothership. Now they're saying that it's a 40% chance that it's an alien mothership. And this is for entertainment purposes only. But think about this.
Why you got them big ass
How many military officials have been deployed all over the world? And then let's go back to the secret meeting that was held. What was that meeting really about? Now, if y'all...
I wonder if he's zooming in with his thumb when he talk, like zoom, out, in, out. I don't know.
Remember, they previously said that whatever 3i Atlas is, it's coming here aggressively. How did they know that? Who did they speak to? And again, this is for entertainment purposes only. But I want you to think, that ship or that comet is 12 miles long. Manhattan is almost 12 miles long. The things that you got to think about is this. This thing didn't stop for gas. This thing is headed right to Earth. In another video, I told you that a remote viewer was speaking to whatever was on it. And whatever is on 3i Atlas said it's coming for the star seeds. We do know who the star seeds are, right? I think I need you to jump down that rabbit hole, because if you don't know, then you gon' know. I'm gonna put that video up one more time. I need you to look at what's going on. If that thing is coming here, we might have a problem.
There's something about you amazing.
Cap. Let me show y'all what I got to say about the 3i Atlas. Mark, pick up the phone. This is what I got to say about the Atlas. Hold on, let me start over.
A man becomes meaner when he doesn't want you anymore.
It's Gucci shades though. Clean. Yo, what in the world? That's the 3i/Atlas, right? What's good, travelers?
Peace, Barsky. We come in rhythm.
Y'all look like cousins. I'm cool with that.
We seek harmony.
Then welcome to Earth. It's Gucci shades though. Clean. Yo, what in the world? That's the 3i/Atlas, right? What's good, travelers?
Peace, Barsky. We come in rhythm.
Y'all look like cousins. I'm cool with that.
We seek harmony.
Then welcome to Earth. It's Gucci shades though. Clean. Yo, what in the world? That's the 3i/.
A man becomes meaner when he doesn't want you anymore, but a woman becomes calmer when she doesn't want you anymore. Let me explain. These days, men don't walk away. They'll just hurt you enough. So you leave, then play the victim like they did nothing at all. He'll trigger you on purpose, so when you finally walk, he can flip it and make it look like you are the problem. But see, a woman...
Who cares? What's up with my video? They be lying. That ETA. I got a problem with niggas lying with their ETAs, man. And I did the pro version. That's crazy. They let me do pro versus standard. I think last time I did standard. I don't know. I got to go back and look. And it didn't use none of my credits. Last time I used my credits. That might be why it took so long, too.
I don't know, y'all. Like, who was the star seeds, though? Who's the star seeds? Because everybody think they're a star seed nowadays.
Exactly.
Even NPCs think they're a goddamn star seed. So just let me know in the comments down below who the damn star seeds.
Don't look at it at all. I'm out. Hey.
I'm checking.
What the fuck is that? Man, what the fuck? That look hard though. What the fuck is that?
Video. Shit taking mad long. Showed y'all the last one I made though, right? I made this right here.
That shit looks so
I got
hard.
these ebooks off of Coochie Matter.
I made these.
I don't get
Let
it.
me show you what I made. Gotta show my peoples what's possible. I ain't do the same face swap. I did a different technique with this one, but technique very similar.
Girl, I got these ebooks off of Coochie Matter site, and I promise after applying just the basics, I was up and started. Then after a week and a half, I made my first sale. Shoot, I'm 89 days in. By tomorrow, guess how much I'd have made in 3 months?
Where y'all think she from? What state y'all think that voice from? But yeah, that's going on, y'all. That's what's going on. That type shit. I don't remember no thing being at the top. Oh, this was cut. I'm like, wait, I don't remember that being there. Is it ready yet? Oh my god, this is the craziest thing. It's probably double. They be lying. They probably lied, man. What the fuck? This joint better be crazy, so it better be fire. God, that's waiting long as fuck.
I don't get it. I said, I don't get it. The light.
I was in the middle of making an app when I went live. I forgot. I gotta get back.
Wow. Looks like everything's aligning now, y'all. There's so much activity. Check it.
These are billionaires and they machines and they having fun.
Oh, they just chilling.
All right, let's check it out. Let's check it out. So y'all remember the original photo and remember the video. Let's see what you say. You cannot trust. What I'm doing right now is showing y'all you cannot trust anything you see, right? So I'm talking, I'm moving my mouth, I'm doing the blase blah. It's like 3 different websites that'll let you change your face. What I'm doing right now is showing y'all you cannot trust anything you see, right? Right here he stopped. So I'm talking, I'm moving my mouth, I'm doing the blase blah. Y'all seen it, right? It's a repeat. It's like 3 different the beginning is on point, and then it fall off. Right now is showing y'all you cannot trust any. You cannot trust anything you see. Come on, y'all. What is going on? That's not me. But anybody could do this. Thing you see, and it's the free version. What I'm doing right now is showing y'all you cannot trust anything you see, right? So I'm talking, I'm moving my mouth, I'm doing the blase blah. It's like 3 different websites that'll let you change your face. What I'm doing right now is the world is changing. That's just
kind of
one
look
AI
like they on top of the on top of somebody's neighborhood in their house.
Just one AI tool. At night I go live, during the day we work until we build a bot that can work for us, or the streams work for us, or the passive work for us, whether it be the Etsy, the ebooks, something.
They said they're here to get the star seeds.
We just gotta push. That's why I like that I saw that quote. Stop being a smart guy, be a fast guy. You feel me? And when I get off live, I'm definitely diving through all of the sauce that bro was giving. Like, I swear to God, I'm going back. Cause yesterday, bro, I missed it, and I'm mad that I even took it for granted like that. Like, I was on there, then I was off there, and it was just like, oh yeah, I'll check it later. But this shit was crazy, and it might be in my history, right, from yesterday. Let me see. Okay, so yesterday, last night. Okay, that wasn't yesterday. That was the day before yesterday. And it might have been on my it might have been on my laptop too, because I don't even see I was on Twitter yesterday. I'm on Comfy UI all night since I had got off. Reeve, Figma. Yeah, I ain't do it on this side. We gonna find that we're gonna find that link. And if it's still, it's in my cache. Damn, I cleaned my shit this morning. You know when you clear your history? I think I cleaned my shit this morning on my laptop. We about to find out though, because it's not here. Sora, Explorer, Style Ref, Mid Journey. Yeah, I was not on this computer. Oh, don't mind them links. Oh, y'all can't even see it. I thought y'all could see my shit. Damn. Yeah, I wasn't on there. Okay. It's no point. When was the last X? Okay, November 5th. Yeah, I was on Level shit, Grant Cardone. Yep, that wasn't here. We're gonna figure it out though. Jaeger. Definitely gonna figure that out. But man, if y'all made it this far, make sure you smash that like button. Leave a comment if you want me to go back and explain something that I probably ain't explained, because you know I'll just be summarizing, just be going with the flow. Today we ain't really follow any structure, but we did show up, and I'm gonna be able to cut some of these clips out and post them later for my community, because I know a couple of valuable things were said. Make sure you hit that notification bell. If you're not subscribed, subscribe tonight and share this to somebody who could use it, because I'm always putting shit out, not just for content, but for change, man, for change. Again, I am Barsky.com. Check out highdefinition.com. I'm your boy Barsky, and I'm gone, bro. I gotta get some rest. It's 1:04 a.m. And the clocks went back, so it's 2:04 a.m. for real. But yeah, man,